Alright, we're going to do a little bit of introduction to VersaWorks here. So this one is going to be for heat transfer files, so we can cut it. So it'll be a cut only file. So right here is VersaWorks, down across the bottom. Pinned right here is VersaWorks. I already have it opened. We don't want to keep a lot of files in here, because otherwise when we open it, it will load all the files in the list. To add a file in here, you can go to the folder, drag and drop, or the standard file add or file open, however you want to think of it. They call it add. So come down here, I already have it open. This is the folder that we're going to do. Wilmington Montessori. We might need all 4 of these, so I'm going to go ahead and put all 4 of them in. So select them all, drag, and drop. Okay. I'm just going to pick one of these. If we wanted to cut them all together, like if you had 2, let me come back over here and show you. So where we have these filed, right, we've got an adult version, a left chest version, a toddler, and a youth version. So if we were going to do multiple ones at the same time, we could highlight them here, and then down at the bottom, so 4th over, this one is called Nest. You can see it right here. It tells you what you're going to be doing. So that's settings, rip, print, nest, delete all the way here. Never use this one, almost never use this one, and then this is abort. So you could click nest and then it joins the 2 jobs together. Just thinking about it. There it goes. Alright. But I'm going to keep these all separate for now. You can either double click or come down here. Now that we have something highlighted, we can go to settings, double click. Okay. We're going to assume that the media is set up correctly. I don't have the right material in there right now, but set up your material first. First thing you're going to do is click on Get Media Width. All right, we call these the red ants marching. That's where it's going to actually cut. For this material, we're not printing, we're just cutting. So it's a solid color. So you need to mirror that. That's a big piece. Have to mirror that. If you want to have more than one copy, that's right here. So you can increase the number. And that is, there are a few other things that we can get into, but normally we don't mess with those settings. Being that we're just cutting, the quality doesn't matter because we're not printing. So we are going to skip all the way down to cut controls. Again, we're just cutting, so in the drop-down menu here, we're going to go from print and cut to cut only. We almost always tell it to cut image boundaries. 15 is kind of the average speed that we use. If this is a really high detail, we might bump it down to 12. If it's something big, like just squares, we might sneak it up closer to 20, but still want to be careful. And then pressure, we'll have another video showing how to know what pressure to set. But with new blades, we're closer to 30 to 35 with most of our pressure settings. So after we get everything set and we click OK, and everything is set, ready to go. Once you have the files set and ready to go, you're going to click the print button here. All right, the first thing it's going to do is rip it so it's ready to go, and then it's going to actually send it over to the machine. So if you hit, you could, if you've got a bunch of things to get set up here, hit rip so it's all set and waiting. It'll save some time if the machine's not quite ready for whatever reason. But just to show you, this has a little error message, just do the ink color. So you're gonna see it's gonna start ripping and then it's going to print, but I'm going to abort this because I don't want it to print. And that's how you load and set up. The biggest thing is for a one color, go back in here, in the layout, make sure you've mirrored. Need to mirror. All right, enjoy.